I thought it was really good. Really good just to work together as a team. Find that we're quite split among the office, and it was really nice to do some team building and exercising and problem solving. I think it's really helped us.
I think it's different. It's a different activity to be doing, and with a group of people, if you don't know people that well, you'll find out the people that are very out there who can help you, and then the people that will just stay quiet. And obviously you need both of those things, because if not, then everyone's just shouting at each other.
Yeah. And the people to avoid.
Yeah, to avoid in the little room.
Yeah.
It's quite a small room.
Yeah, I thought it was good fun. It's something a little bit different. It's kind of hard. It's not easy. But then I think it would be pretty rubbish if it was easy. It's challenging and good. A good icebreaker, I'd say. A good icebreaker. We all knew each other before, but it would be a pretty canny icebreaker if you didn't know each other.
Winning.
Getting out.
We liked the winning quite a bit. Other than that, I liked the problem solving, but I'm a bit of a geek, so I quite like things like that anyway.
Cracking a clue, really. Well, apart from getting out, which is obviously rewarding, but getting out to the shame that we'd been soundly beaten, and getting out with the shame that we needed about 8 different clues from the guys.
But it was quite good when we managed to do it by ourselves.
Yeah.
I think for one of about 8.
When you kind of look at one of the problems laterally and think outside the box a little bit, and then that's the exact right way to do it, and you get it, and you try the code for the padlock or the code for the safe, and it works first time, it's really, really satisfying. And then you can feel like and then of course you get stuck on the next one, but you feel a bit like it's kind of ramping up a bit, like the pressure's ramping up, clock's always counting down, so yeah, it was energetic and enjoyable for sure.
It was a little thing that didn't work properly. We didn't know how to use one of the props, so we were trying to put something into it and it just didn't open. So we thought it was us, but it wasn't us. We just weren't using it right. I think that was the worst bit for us.
The worst part was it was just technical difficulties, like working the locks.
Apparently we can't open padlocks very well. We use our brains quite a lot, but when it comes to hands and nails and things, I think that was the hardest thing for me, trying to use a padlock.
As we mentioned, getting a fair bit of help, but I would say that it's quite hard to work as a team, even though it's a teamwork activity.
There were a couple of bits that slowed us down, kind of things not being immediately clear. Like the first clue, for example, is just based on something you've got to find in the room, and there are actually a couple of different things you can find in the room, so you waste a bit of time there. And a couple of I don't want to give too much away, but like the padlocks, there were like kind of technical difficulty with the padlocks, and so a clue had to come up on screen saying you need to do this to reset a padlock, and we didn't know that, so we wasted 5 minutes doing that, which is a bit frustrating when you've only got an hour. But apart from that, it all went pretty smoothly, I think, apart from us just being morons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we worked together really well.
I think so.
There wasn't too much arguing either, which was nice. I think the boys, maybe a bit more bickering amongst the
I
boys.
don't think we had any bickering.
No.
For a group of girls, I don't think we bickered at all.
When we put our minds to it, yes, I think so. But like I said, it's a very tough environment to do it when you're under pressure. I would say that even though you might get that out at the end, don't want to reveal too much, but yeah, it's one of those ones where you kind of have to apply yourself to different things, have to step aside at some of them, and take the lead on others.
Some it depends on the problem. Some of them we got straight away and we thought, oh, we're way ahead on this one, and some of them we couldn't even start with. We needed a few extra clues. Just finding the first clue in the first place that was our main issue. And
we stood there just like,
yeah,
I've got it.
Once we had it, everything more sort of fell into place. But
I think one of the most annoying things is you don't know how the other people are doing,
yeah.
and when you're trying to beat them, if you don't know how far they are, if they're in front of you or behind,
it's quite stressful.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Like we walked out just being like, oh, they're not here, it's fine. But if they were there, I think I'd have been a little bit good.
It was some of the things were very easy at first when you thought about them, that's when you realised it was very difficult, and you realised you had to kind of think outside the box a lot more. Some of them staring you right in the face. It was one where there's a mix of tasks, as Anto said, the search and find stuff, compared to some of the mathematical things, some of the ones that were right next to you. It was a mixture of them, and it's certainly not out of anyone's comfort zone. You'll be able to do everything in there if you put your mind to it.
It's got to be Hugh Jackman. Everybody wants to be locked in a room with Hugh
We're
Jackman.
on such different levels on this. I'm going to go for Ryan Gosling because I like a pretty boy, so we'll go for that
And he'd
one.
be good at problem solving as well, I think. Both of them would.
Yeah. Are we getting out of this room? 'Cause
Yeah,
I was thinking
yeah.
staying in. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't really know if we were escaping from the room or not. I'm going to stay in mine, if that's okay.
I'm going to say me.
I've tried that and it was rubbish.
Oh, some wonderful person.
That's such a weak answer.
It is, isn't
I
it?
was going to say Pixie Lott, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to say there's this Australian Instagram model called Stephanie Smith, and I've got her on Snapchat, so it feels like we're mates. And she's just out of this world, stunning. So her.
For the purposes of
She's
the
Australian
camera,
as well, which is pretty hot. So Stephanie Smith.
I technically have to say my girlfriend.